Welcome back to Yoshi Entertainment, everybody. So, just recently, the former child star actress, if you will, Skai Jackson, was, and I quote, arrested Friday on suspicion of domestic battery. Now, allegedly, this took place at Universal Studios Hollywood. She was out with her boyfriend. Allegedly, this young man is now her fiance. Allegedly, I'm not 100% sure. It escalated very quickly. Like I said before, they were out doing whatever. A fight broke out allegedly. They witnessed her pushing him. This happened 2 times allegedly, and the security from Hollywood Studios contacted the police, and they had the camera footage of her pushing him. Allegedly, whenever they questioned the two of them, they claimed that nothing happened, but then they basically said, no, we have her on footage pushing you. So she was allegedly the primary aggressor, which is why she was the one who was arrested. Now, I try to cover every base, as I said before in these videos concerning these topics. There are people who love bouncing up in the comments and just in general talking about some, what about this, what about that? So I understand there are sometimes situations where somebody could be antagonizing their partner and then they go out into public, push one too many buttons. The partner already has a short fuse because of things they've had to deal with up until that point. And then whenever they lash out, now it's like, oh, look at what this person is doing to me, which of course is wrong. I'm not advocating for anybody putting their hands on anybody, but you don't antagonize people into a response. Now, of course, there are also, which is this situation, the situation where people fall out and somebody resorts to putting their hands on somebody. I've said before, we're not going to make any double standards here on this channel. What's good for the goose is good for the gander. People need to keep their hands to themselves. That goes for both men and women. And you'll have people saying, which befuddles my mind, as if they've never seen a domestic violence situation before, which clearly they haven't, or they just don't care because it's not them or somebody they care about. People will be saying, oh, well, she's small. This is Skai Jackson. What is pushing him going to do? Is just a push. Well, yeah, it's just a push now, but tomorrow it could be going upside his head. Even though he's a big dude, especially compared to her, just because she's small and cute don't mean that she's not capable of hurting him. Like I said, it could be her just pushing him today, but tomorrow she could be slapping him in the face, punching him, bruising him up. And sometimes it escalates. Like, I don't think people realize how fatally domestic violence incidents can escalate from pushing to hitting to them grabbing weapons, grabbing things to hit the person with. And all it takes is one strong hit in the wrong place, and now the person is out of here. Now, allegedly, he chose not to press charges, although allegedly it was either the department or the state that was considering pressing charges in his behalf. Now, some people, very inconsiderate people, think that that shouldn't be a thing. Like if the person says, oh, I'm not going to press charges, which usually happens in these kind of situations, the person being abused doesn't press charges. Some people really think that the state or whoever shouldn't press charges in their behalf. I am on the opposite end of that spectrum. I think that is a great idea, and that's something that actually needs to be a set in stone law in every state in the United States of America. I try to make it a note to mention every time we bring up this kind of topic that there's this thing called the cycle of abuse. Some people are so stuck due to the manipulation that they are going through with a partner. Maybe they have not gotten to a place of responsibility yet. Maybe their lives are being threatened. We don't know which one applies to every single person, every single relationship. And to keep people from being deleted in these situations, this is why I believe the state or the department does this. They realize either a person, they're worried about their safety, their life is in jeopardy, or they've been so manipulated and abused and taken advantage of that they cannot make the right decision for themselves. So essentially, they make it for them by pressing charges in hopes that they'll either stick and the person will be in jail or the person can get away from them. Like I said, I think that that's a great idea. This needs to happen in every situation, especially if it's happening in the public and y'all have video evidence. Come on now. Anyways, though, people have been saying that they've been seeing Skai Jackson for this person that she's not been, this facade that she's been putting out in the media. You know, she tried to make herself seem like, you know, she's this like cute, innocent, somewhat girl who's like, you know, nice, whatever. And it's easier for her because she's small and she's cute. But people have been saying for a while now, apparently here on this internet, that is not her at all, that they've never believed that facade. And I guess this is now starting to come to the surface. Some people are good at pretending, but they can only pretend for so long. A lot of times you realizing who somebody really is, it's all in the small details. Observe. There are also some people talking about the whole issue with her being on the yacht, allegedly, and then her claiming that she didn't have nothing to do with that kind of lifestyle, even though she was allegedly on the yacht. So once again, questionable character. And, I've said this before, all these people, it's the same pipeline. They start as the innocent little Disney characters, and then they go off the deep end later. But they want to always try to maintain this image of somebody that they're not, because they need that image. They got to sell that image for whoever they're representing at the moment. I just don't understand some of these people. Like, if she's so bothered by him, and that's not me trying to make it seem like it was his fault, because if she's putting hands on him, that's on her. That's something she needs to resolve. But if she has such an issue, why is she with him? That's my question. If you can't keep your hands to yourself, then leave the person alone. But that's too much like right. And that goes for any domestic violence situation. If you don't like her that much, that you gotta beat her, which you don't. If you don't like him that much, that every time you get mad, you want to swing, then leave, walk away. But like I said, that's too much like right for a lot of people in our modern day to handle. Y'all let me know what y'all thinking, how y'all feel about all of this. Down in the comments below respectfully. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Y'all all have a very blessed, beautiful, and safe day.